I'm unfazed, I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah, finna stack this paper, I'm unfazed.
I want to have all that.
Nah, but yeah, so, you know what I'm saying, where we're at in the position of the podcast, I think this would be a great time to start diving in deeper, you know what I'm saying, to kind of what you guys do, because I respectfully, I know y'all talk about it, I didn't know that your primary, you know what I'm saying, like, hustle, grind career, whatever you want to call it, was selling insurance. Like, I've been seeing...
Let me stop you there, bro.
Go ahead.
I think it's...
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's...
I've been seeing him doing some crazy stuff after the game. I'm talking about he is a marketer for himself. Like,
Yeah.
You gotta be, bro.
that boy
Anytime
LJ
you
giving out
and your
autographs
own,
and
your own
insurance.
business, you gotta be creative when you're your own entrepreneur, bro. You have to. Nobody's gonna do it for you.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So the more you can be creative, and the thing is, I don't think it's we're selling this, selling that. We're in a business of people. You know what I'm saying?
Service, hospitality. Come on, now.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what that is. So I have something that everybody may need. They might not know when they need it.
They need it.
I'm one of
But
them.
everybody needs it. Everybody should get it, right? Just think about it. If everybody in the ghetto, right, the hood, let's say
This is my
South
favorite.
Dallas,
This is my
whatever.
favorite conversation.
I know, and I was gonna let you take it off,
No,
but
no,
like
go ahead. I love
everybody in the hood, and I watched this thing with Master P, right? And it was that one life insurance guy that's big and famous, or whatever.
Mhm.
He said, "Don't you know that we can create generational wealth? We can close the wealth gap, the blacks. If everybody got a term policy, if you got a homie in the hood that's gangbanging, whatever it may be, right? Get a 10 to 15, 20-year policy on him for $1 million, bro. That will change lives, bro.
So what does that do exactly? Because again, like I'm here to learn. I'm here to get informed.
Think
Being
about
somebody who might not necessarily, because I ain't even thought about getting an insurance policy because I'm like, why now? Like I'm young, but I think that's the mistake or the misinterpretation we have.
That is a misinterpretation. That's the ignorance that people have that they don't understand. Okay, if you get it now, it's cheaper. Compound interest over the years, depending on what you get more bang for your buck in a way, right? You're healthier. You know what I'm saying? But think about it as paying pennies on a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Or paying for something small just to get a big lump sum amount of money.
Yeah.
I always say this: if I gave you $100 every time you gave me $5, you'll play that game, correct?
What? Come on now.
You will, right?
I got
That's the
5 for you
same
right
thing
now.
almost in what life insurance is, in this small, minute way. You know what I'm saying? And you can.
No,
go
and
down
I
if you
think-
want to.
It's the insurance game is crazy, bro. I think, like he said, if every minority, if every black person were to get insurance, we would definitely close the wealth gap in America. You know what I mean? And how he's talking about a term policy. If we take it down to the smallest part, what is insurance for? You know what insurance for? What happens? What is insurance for? What do you think it's for?
I've always thought insurance is just for. I never understood it, but I just thought it was for like to go get seen and go like, you know what I'm saying,
Go get
help. Like, you
seen?
know what I'm saying, like, yeah, like if I got like an issue, like I gotta obviously have insurance.
What do
to
you have
go-
insurance on your phone for if you have it?
If I break it, you know what I'm saying, like exactly.
Okay.
Or if I'm sick, I gotta go to the doctors, or like you know what I'm saying, something wrong with my teeth, I need to get dental insurance. You know what I'm
So
saying,
you
so
think
it's only for the issue.
Let's talk about this. That's
But
why
if
I
I'm
asked you that,
good-
because you're talking about health insurance. That's what you're thinking. You're thinking about health insurance. We're talking about life insurance. Life insurance, if something were to happen to me and I were to pass away and I had $1 million policy, I passed away, my family's going to get $1 million, right? That family goes to them to take care of the funeral, take care of any debts or anything I had, take care of my estate, and just for them for money to keep. So if every black person had a $1 million life insurance policy, every time a black person died, that family would get $1 million.
So
That would change the wealth gap in America. And it doesn't even have to be, go ahead.
It will change it, but give somebody that don't know and understand money, that much money, it could put you back in place too, right? Because you're just going to run through it. You know what I'm saying? But what we're talking about, he's 100% correct. You give every black person, every minority, it don't matter if you're white or black. It don't matter, to be honest.
I'm about to say, yeah.
It does, though. It does.
You think it does?
Because,
well, for this, yes.
because it does matter because white people have...
The
more
knowledge
white people have had the knowledge.
for years.
This was created.
This is something that they
If you're
built.
by
talking
white
about that
people.
way, correct. Yes, it does matter.
All of this was built for the white man. It was built for the blacks and the minorities not to know about this, not
Exactly.
to have the knowledge in a way that the white people can continue to create the wealth and the black people would intentionally not be able to access
And
the
that will
wealth.
increase the gap.
You know what I mean?
That's why I say the most knowledge is in books, and you see there's not a lot of.
And guess what?
Great
Nobody
books
wants to
and
read
black
books for real,
people.
for real.
Yes, and the biggest thing about insurance, like I said, so it's like if I were to pass away in my family, gets that money. That's the basic
See,
knowledge.
I didn't even know that was a different. I thought a life insurance policy
Yes.
can
It's
go
not
hand in
healthy.
hand with health insurance
No,
in a
they're
sense.
two-
But
You got
different
disability
things.
insurance.
Two different things.
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
another- that's another
something
type of
else. That's another
insurance.
play, right? In case, okay, say you're a masseuse or say you're chiropractic, right? Now, how do you make your money? You use your hands to massage people. Now, what if your hands, you cut your hand open, you cut it off?
can't do what you
How you
want
gonna do what you gonna do? Right? That policy allows you to give you income to pay your bills.
Got you.
Now you don't have to work for the duration of how long you're out. You know what I'm saying? So it's many different plays, bro, that people don't know about. And that's really frustrating with me because I try to share it on social media. Everybody want to like the highlight of me catching a pick.
You know what I'm
But I
saying?
post a video or something teaching people, 2 views, 2 likes. Like, what do you, come on, bro. You know what I'm
The
saying?
process. That's the process, though. That's the grind. And I think that's one of the big things about this podcast, home of the.
Profitable playmakers.
What we're trying to do
Talk
is
to 'em.
build a platform where we can actually teach people about the importance of insurance and the importance of financial literacy. Because if we can
Yes.
make insurance viral, if we can get this to the minority communities, all the white people, they need it too. You know what I'm saying? They can
Facts.
use it too. But I'm just saying, especially our minority and our black communities and our, you know what I'm saying, our.
He
They
said, "Don't
need it
forget
too.
about us."
Would you say
Faze.
Hispanics?
Don't forget
or
minority.
Mexican?
También lo necesitamos.
I'm about to
He went there with the
Necesitamos,
minority.
baratila, vayamos. But no, yeah, so we all need it, bro. So I think the importance of this podcast is to make that viral, make that
Okay.
hip, make that cool, make talking about money okay, because a lot of people don't talk about it. And a lot of people are like you and they don't have the knowledge, but a lot of people
least you
don't
want
want to
the
go.
knowledge, though.
A lot of people don't go asking for it, or they
Facts.
don't go bringing it up.
And
You know what I mean?
respectfully enough, too, it's great to hear it coming from somebody who look like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because again, there are podcasts out there with people that not of our melanin color. You know what I'm saying? Are talking about this stuff for real, but a lot of people not tuned into it just because they already feel like my culture background or my, you know what I'm saying, culture makeup or identity is not like yours. So, you know what I'm saying, like I can't tap into it, you know, this might as well just be, you know what I'm saying, gibberish to me just because it's not for me. But to hear y'all talk about it, you know what I'm saying, people who's in similar circles or have like similar, you know what I'm saying, in a sense, lifestyles.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying, they just my same age, they in just my same position, you know what I'm saying, like, but it almost seems, especially the way y'all carry yourself, it almost seems like y'all just know a little bit more that, you know what I'm saying, I might not know. So like, what is it that you got? Like, how can I tap into that? You know what I'm saying? So like I said, from the first day, you know what I'm saying, y'all see me commenting under the, you know what I'm saying, the
Yeah.
videos before. I'm trying to, okay, not only like, you know what I'm saying, talk about this, but you know what I'm saying, okay, well, what's with that? You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to, you know what I'm saying,
And
increase my knowledge.
this industry changed my life. Industry changed my life because it gave me a different perspective on how we deal with money, the uncomfortableness that people have. I can really see that when I sit across from somebody and they're talking about their income and I can see the uncomfortableness that all people we have about talking about money in America. And it's a very shameful thing because if you don't talk about money, you're not going to learn how to make more money. You're not going to learn how to grow your money. You're not going to know how to, you know what I'm saying, exponentially grow your money, use compound interest, all these different things. So
How to save it, what the value of a dollar is.
exactly. So you have to talk about it. So getting in this industry, I got in this industry about 2.5 years ago, and it changed my life because I learned for myself what to do with money. And I didn't have that much money, but as I started making money and making more money, I know the basics of what to do with money, how to save my money, what that looks like, what term policy is. It's you have a policy for a set term. You're paying for a set term. A whole life policy is a policy you have for your whole life. An IUL, Index Universal Life Insurance, a policy that can grow and you can use that for sort of investments and different things. You can borrow from it. So there's a lot of different policies and a lot of different education. I hear that. I think if people understood the basics, like it's not a lot, but you got to put yourself out there. And you got to want to learn. You got to check out LJ's videos, check out my videos. You know what I mean? And then
That's what we're here for.
this insurance industry, it's sales. Like, it gives me an opportunity for a 25-year-old black kid to make the same amount of money as, you know what I'm saying, a
Absolutely.
white
But
family.
let me say something on the flip side of that part right there is sales. What's the first thing you do when you feel like somebody's selling you something? You know what I'm saying?
You come here.
You like, nah, I'm good. Like, you
Exactly.
don't. So, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I was just finna, you know what I'm saying, ask, you know what I'm saying, why do you think that's the issue, you know what I'm saying, when it's like, okay.
It's the nature of habit, bro.
Somebody,
That's all it is.
like, it's like, I feel like people in minority or people in our position, they try to hold on to their money so tight that they not growing it, they not saving it. And it's like, dang, he trying to sell me something like, nah, I only got a little bit of money or whatever. I got to hold on to that, you know what I'm saying? Again, they don't have that financial security, but then it's like, okay, that's all they hearing is like, it's taken from this. They don't realize that it's putting back in.
Yeah.
That all they hear is it's taken from what I already got, and I already don't got that much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause when
That's
I hear
a-
about a policy or like locking into insurance, it's like I gotta this is another bill that I gotta
Another
pay for. You
bill.
know what I'm saying? Like this, I already don't got the
Bro,
money.
that's
I'm already
all
scraping by.
perspective, though, bro.
It's all perspective.
That's all perspective. You put your bank account, and it had to hit me too. Think about it, bro. I wasn't always like this.
No, you were not.
I wasn't always like this, bro. I done ran through so much money in my life in college, bro. I done touched over $100,000 in college, bro,
Boy,
alone.
I just seen the shoe game.
You know what I'm saying? Buying bags, going on flights, going to Miami, going to clubs, things like that. Like, now,
Who is he?
you know what I'm saying? Now that it's all perspective. Okay, why would you put your money in a bank account, a savings account, and earn 0.1% interest? Which is, but bro, you're getting a penny out of a dollar, bro. Instead of going and putting that money into even a high yield savings account.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's things with that, right? You're still gonna get taxed with it, but that's the best thing with this life insurance game, bro, that you won't get taxed. It's tax-free money when you invest into it. When you get that IUL, when you get that whole life policy, right? There's so many plays with this thing that we ready to teach people, but they gotta be in the right mind to understand it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like our community hold on to the money because they just don't know what to do with it. And I believe, and I heard this before, it takes money to make money.
Mm-hmm.
It takes money to make money, bro.
Do y'all feel like?
And what they do with the money is they put it into liabilities.
Mhm.
Exactly.
They're buying Louis. They're buying Gucci. They're buying all these things where it's like, okay, what you gonna do? You gonna wear it a couple times and that's it, or you gonna wear it and now it's you can't afford anything. You know what I mean? So it's like we're putting money into things. We're buying all these different things, and we're not buying assets.
So, let me ask y'all a question because I don't think I've ever asked either one of y'all this question, but I know y'all recently hit on the 60-20-20 rule that I asked, you know what I'm saying, about and everything like that. When y'all are talking to y'all's insured or people who y'all trying to help get, you know what I'm saying, a better insurance policy, stuff like that, are y'all discussing or do they feel comfortable discussing their budget with y'all? How do y'all
You have
break
to.
it down to them? Like, so
You have
if
to.
it
You
is
have to
something y'all
have the
telling them.
uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah, like
And
what
if
is your
you
budget
can't,
like? Yeah.
like, you're not gonna last in this job,
You
in
have
this
to.
career.
You have to be able to talk to them about. You have to know how much they're making a
Mhm.
year or how much they're bringing in a month. You need to know what their mortgage is. You need to know what their rent is. You need to know all that because we don't ever want to put somebody in a situation where they
Yeah.
can't pay the policy because now that hurts you,
I was
but
saying,
that
although-
even hurts me.
Yeah,
'cause
although
that-
$1 million policy sounds great.
Yeah, it sounds
can you
great,
afford
but
$1
can you
million
afford
policy?
it? But we could
Yeah.
find how to get you that $1 million in a different way or in time.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So we
Slow
have to have
game.
you have to talk about their budget. You have to talk about how much they're saving, how much they're spending, how much their bills are compared to how much they're making. You have to talk about all that.
True.
Mhm.
True.
It's a steady game, man. You got to trust the process, TTP.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Now I feel like we kind of breezed over the
We
surface.
getting
So
into it
now
now.
we can
Come
get
on
into
now.
these questions,
Come on, if
man.
you want to get
'cause
into it, let's get
I didn't
into
want
it.
to. I didn't want to pop it off in the beginning because people got to hear the basics. You know what I'm saying? The basic conversation. These are questions that can be answered. Don't be afraid to reach out to these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, make
Easy
sure y'all
going guys. Y'all
comment,
can reach out,
comment,
comment. Any questions y'all got. I'm just here to try to
Subscribe
be a
to
voice
YouTube.
for us. But definitely subscribe, like, comment, share, everything. Because everybody, again, like they say, needs to know about this. But one question, you know what I'm saying? These are questions I just kind of was like searching up. Just like, man, this would be a good question to ask y'all. But what emerging trends do you think will have the biggest impact on the insurance industry in like the next 5 years? And how can we prepare for that change? You know what I'm saying? So,
Easy.
first of all, what's the trend that you see right now?
I'd say it's AI for sure. AI easily because even the company that I was working with before, a lot of systems and a lot of things that we were doing was so I want to say this, so I don't even know the word, but it's like boring tasks that you have to do in order to get policies through and do all this extra stuff, and then you have hire an assistant and they have to do the same things, but you can speed up the whole process. There's even a company called Ethos where they do a lot of different things just to give you right on time approvals. They do a lot of different things like that. So I think AI has helped me out a lot just when communicating with people, not having to write up all these whole letters and different things like that, and the whole game.
I'll
It's
say
helped me
this:
a
when it
lot.
comes to getting policy, bro, the longest part is the underwriting process.
Yes.
So the AI is going to help that. I think maybe if they can find a way how to get you send somebody's oral swab in, you send somebody's medical records in, boom, just like that. Now they get processed. Now you get the policy issued, you get the sign, boom. Now it's, you know what I'm saying. Now instead of it taking weeks, it's taking like a day, a couple days. So that's the biggest.
And
thing
even
that
with
changed.
like if you're in a sales position, if you're making calls, if you have a CRM
Yes,
or anything
yes.
like that,
That's the main one
like
too.
balancing all your leads and all type of things like that, AI, you know what I'm saying, makes it 20 times easier.
Yes, sir. Facts.
Like that. Y'all kind of just stole the second question, you know what I'm saying? But it segues me into my third question, though, too. We ain't going to say nobody's name. It's crazy that I was around when this was kind of
can.
shared. Nah, I don't want it because it's somebody's personal information, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because we always talk about the benefits of what, you know what I'm saying? And we will get back to the benefits of insurance policies, but I was talking to you about this the other day. A lot of people don't understand there are negative aspects, you know what I'm saying, to it. I overheard you talking to, you know what I'm saying, teammate, we not say nobody's name, but everybody don't get approved for insurance, you know what I'm saying? There are a lot of things that can hinder you, you know what I'm saying? So in regards to that situation, you know what I'm saying, the negatives of
I don't think that's a
whether I'm getting
negative
approved
thing.
or
No.
not, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
They
think
have
that's
to
a
know
negative.
this
That's a
information.
negative. That's not a negative thing. I don't think like getting declined or not getting approved for a policy, that's not a negative thing about insurance. I think that's something people need to know about insurance, that insurance is based off of two things, your age and your health.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you're older, insurance is going to cost more. That's why we tell our friends, if you're in your 20s, your early 30s, get it now. Don't wait until you're 50, because you could have saved hundreds of thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, you know what I mean?
100%.
And it's based off your health. So if you've had cancer, if you
Or
had
health
all these
risk.
things, it's going to be harder for you, probably get denied. But there are a lot of companies
And when they say
that
health
we
is
know.
wealth, it is.
Health is wealth, because that's
You
more
can't
money.
be 5'11", 300 pounds.
Yes.
You can't be 6 foot, you know what I'm saying, 290.
But off of that, you can, because if you are, I know companies like my mother deals with an autoimmune disease, and getting into this industry, she told me, she was like, yeah, I've tried to get insurance before, but I was never able to do it. But me being in the industry and having the connections to different companies that I did, I was able to get my mother insurance, who was
crazy.
declined by almost 5 different you know what I mean, people already. So I was
And
able
it
to do that.
discourages you, bro. Like, I promise you. Because you know what I'm saying, my sister had recent health issues as well. You know what I'm saying, rest in peace her. But, you know what I'm saying, it was like, finding them insurance policies be like, you got to search, but to have people in your, you know what I'm saying, in your circle,
Yes.
being able to network, being able to watch things like this, it does help tremendously, just because a lot of people don't know there's certain back doors, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. Because, again, we talk about minority versus, you know what I'm saying, white people, you know what I'm saying, everything like that.
Yeah.
They got sick family members too, but I guarantee they got insurance somehow, some way. So, you know what I'm saying, it's just a matter of, you know what I'm saying, knocking down those walls and figuring out what those are, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
I'm sure
and that's why we have people like me and LJ, you know what I mean, because we have the connections, we know, we have the knowledge, we work for different companies, we just have the knowledge in order to help our people, you know what I mean? It may not be $1 million policy, but you have enough so when you do pass away, you don't have to do a GoFundMe, you don't have to be on the street corners asking for change, you don't gotta, everybody, hey, put in 5, you don't gotta go
In
broke
Tucson,
trying to do a
I
funeral.
literally seen these dudes. I think they were Hispanic or something like that. Literally a poster. You know how homeless people be on the side of the streets just asking for money?
Yeah.
I swear we was living somewhere where we ate, right? Or we was leaving like Dick's. I went and bought something. Coming on the way back, bro, he was holding a poster with like the child's face on it, saying, please give us money.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That happened by my house
And that
all the
happens a
time.
lot, bro. And that's why I don't want to see happen, bro. I had a best friend. I call it, rest in peace to JTZ, baby. Like, his mama found him dead in his basement with the rats eating at his toes, bro.
Oh my God.
She didn't have enough money, bro. They called me, you know what I'm saying, wanting to know what to do.
Man.
Through lack of knowledge, she didn't know what to do, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now he gotta get cremated, and people don't know that costs between $17,000 to $8,000 for a nice, to get cremated.
It's only gonna get more expensive.
You know what I'm saying? So don't get like do inflation and all that. It's gonna get more expensive.
And it's funny because you say that, because now people think when LJ posts about, or I post about insurance, or I post about something, or we on you about, hey bro, it's time to get insurance, or we're on, all our teammates, we're on Carlos and Elix say, hey, let's get some insurance. They think it's like, oh man, he trying to sell me something to make money. Yes, I make money off it. Wow, no, but the real reason is everybody needs insurance.
And you're gonna make money off of it.
Everybody needs insurance, because the thing about it, and this is the point I was gonna make before, the importance about insurance is like you were said, oh yeah, I don't need this because I'm young. I don't need to get it yet. That's one of the most major misconceptions. Number one, it's cheaper, so you should get it while you're young. Number two, you cannot look me in the face and tell me when you're going to die.
Come on now.
You cannot.
Come on.
That player that just passed
Facts.
away.
That's
You
that's
cannot.
right here.
You cannot
You know
tell
what I'm
me
saying?
and look me in the face and tell me when you are going to die. You cannot look me in the face and tell me when you're going to die. So when is the best time to get insurance? Is right now.
Today.
What are we waiting for?
Today.
People want to say, oh, next week. You might not even be here next week.
Be
You know what I'm
over
saying?
with.
You may not.
Tomorrow's not a promise. So
You know what I'm saying? So why not have that peace?
no, facts. No, I respect that. Most definitely. Most definitely. Y'all. I like the way this conversation is going. Segueing right to the next question. Basically, it says insurance is often seen as a necessary. Insurance is also seen as a necessary evil rather than a beneficial service. How do you think the industry can help shift the perspective to highlight the positive impact? You know what I'm saying? I guess that just kind of continues
To
piggyback
have
what we're saying.
people that's doing the right thing,
Yes.
and you have to trust me.
Facts.
I was on the phone with a guy today, right? Hopefully, I'm not saying this, but like the dude, the insurance agent that he's working with through a company or whatever, just was wanted the quick sell. This man is 31, right? Man has a 15-year term.
What does that mean exactly?
That means he has it for around 15 years. If he dies and within the 15 years, his loved ones get that 100,000. If he lives, hold on. Did you know that 2% of term policies pay out? 2%. That means that people are outliving those term policies. That's why I don't like them. But there is a need for them.
Yeah.
Somebody his age, somebody our age, right? Why not get something that's you're gonna get living benefits from?
Oh, okay, I get you. So basically, his 15-year policy after he.
After 15
It's
years,
like
you don't
renting
have
a
that
car.
policy.
It's like renting an apartment.
So it's like
bro.
his lease will be up.
So you're
but
paying-
it's not covering you.
yes.
So if you don't
So
die
you're
within
paying-
his 15,
But
And
they just took all that money though that you're paying
Yes,
monthly.
and it's
Man.
no more return on premium. That was back in the day. I don't
so
think
are there
too many people doing that.
unlimited ones or are
whole
there
life,
longer ones?
whole life,
Okay.
your
Permanent.
whole life.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
But don't get me wrong though. There's a need for a term. However, it's kind of weird. It depends on the age, how much longer you got to live. Somebody that's 60, you through life insurance, they only see you living for another 20, 25 years most likely, right? So you're not going to gain that much money on your whole life policy. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's better to also do when you're younger.
Is a whole life more expensive, but like a longer like what's the difference between a whole life and a term?
Term is for a big amount, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got a family with kids, you got a house, you got a mortgage that's probably like 400,000, whatever it may be, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can get that big amount for a cheaper price. So if you want $300,000 for term, right? You're 28 years old. That might only be like $30. Now if you want $300,000 whole life policy, you're 28. That might run you around like one something maybe, but it depends on where you're at in life and what you need.
I'm about to say, why is it more expensive for a longer term?
Because you get that cash value that accumulates through that policy.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? You
Okay.
get a
And,
living
and because it
benefit.
lasts
In the
longer
last-
term.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think one of the main point that you were touching on there is that what would help this industry is just the better people. Like you have good
Nice.
people doing it, because there is a lot of people out there that you have to be careful of that will take advantage of people. They're trying to just get quick sales. Like I've dealt with people who are like, okay, I'm going to sell you this, but this might not be the best thing for you. This might not be the best thing for your family. You might not be able to afford this. You know what I mean? So I want to put you in the best position where you're able to handle that and you're actually being taken care of.
It's almost like I don't want you to tell me why I need it. I want you to convince me why I need it. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically the industry of sales. But one thing I can say,
What you just say?
I said, I don't want you to tell me why I need it. I want you to convince me why I need
Woo!
it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Now that right there is sales 101.
Nah,
That's
facts.
deep what you just said.
Say it one more
facts.
time.
That is
you
deep.
want it one more time?
One more time.
Look at the
Now for
camera
real,
and
people
say
don't
it.
know this. This
Nah,
is
facts.
deep, and
Look
this
at
is
your camera.
This
Come
is
on now, we right
anywhere,
here.
anywhere you're selling. This is deep. So go ahead.
No, realistically though, I don't want you to tell me why I need it. I want you to convince me why I need it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, because it almost is like somebody always told me I could be a great salesman. I know I could be a great salesman, especially when it comes to like cars or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got the gift of conversation, but at the same time, I've never been comfortable with sales until after meeting people who make you feel comfortable going into that industry, because I always thought, based off the perception that, you know what I'm saying, movies, TV shows, or even commercials sometimes, salesmen just trying to sell. They trying to make the sale. That's how you get your money up, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. And if you're not selling, you're not making no money. So then it's like you almost got to hustle in a sense. And you know what I'm saying? You feel kind of
But if you
guilty
treat
about
people
it.
right and do the right thing, those doors are going to open up.
I was finna get to that, because one thing I would say about y'all being younger, getting into this game early, I'm like, dang, how could somebody be so passionate about it? But y'all are really two passionate people about insurance, and I've noticed that a lot. Just every time I talk to y'all don't ever talk to me like, hey, you need to get insurance. It's more like, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, like what's the hesitation?
They're just
Like, are you
putting you on
misinformed
game.
on
They're
something?
just
Yeah,
putting you on
like
what I
every
learned.
time we have a conversation about it, I never thought I would be interested in learning about insurance.
Yeah.
Bro, how
But-
dare I learn this shit and not share it with
No,
people?
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
It's selfish of you.
That's self. No, it's real talk. It is. You know what I'm saying? How dare I learn all this information? Because it ain't even about me making a quick sale, because the money gonna come regardless. You know what I'm saying?
If you did it for
I'm
the
the
right
number one
reasons.
rep for my company in Texas because I give people the real deal. I don't care. I let them know what they need, how much they need, where my company's from, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know how many people there are in America
Think
that
about
don't
it.
have insurance?
Mhm.
Like, what am I doing? Like, I don't have to convince you. What am I like trying to force my friends and my family? And that's, I think, where a lot of companies get messed up, because I'm not, no shade to no other companies, but they're
We're
referral-based
not dropping no
companies.
names. We're not
Or
dropping no
referral-based
names.
company. Like the last company I was with is a referral-based company. It's a great company, a great organization, but it's like I have to reach out to my mom, and then my mom, hopefully she gives me some people, and then I'll reach out to my friend, and
It's
hopefully
like
I
they
can
tryna
get
have that,
something
like,
off of
trickle
you.
effect.
And then, and I'm like, that's fine. That's a great business model, referrals, but there's so many people in America that don't have insurance, and now I'm with a company that they provide leads, or I can buy leads that way. So now I got 500 people that I can call. You know what I mean? I'm going to make some sales. I'm going to make some money. So I don't need that. I'm going to make my money, but I'm going to come to you. I'm going to let you know, hey, this is what you need. This is what you need to be doing in order to set yourself up. Because I want to make sure you taken care of. I want to make sure your family taken care
You got
of.
to think about it like this, hitting back home to us in a different area, you know what I'm saying, with football, college. How do them colleges sell them kids, you know what I'm saying? You bring them here, you know what I'm saying? You convince them that they want to be here. You don't tell them that this is where you want to be.
Yeah.
You walk them around the campus. You show them the good things, you know what I'm saying? Stuff. Convince them, like, okay, this is where I want to be. So it's the same thing. Because, again, those are life-changing experiences. And I feel like insurance policy is going to be something that's life-changing for a lot of people. So
Yeah.
most definitely. Most definitely. Where we at in the questions, you know what I'm saying?
Pick your
Iman with the questions, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Pick your best one. Let's wrap it up. Pick your best question that you want.
Oh,
to
we
ask
at the
us.
bottom. We at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Man, don't rush him, Nick.
We gotta be right on time. We can be professionals. We
Nah,
business
facts.
You ain't professional out there.
No, you're not. Crusty ass hands.
Because we really
That's
already
why
hit
I
on
am,
that
man.
one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just so I can knock it.
I would like to
What?
ask these questions in a sense together. That way y'all could answer both of them. We don't take too much time on them
Go
individually.
ahead,
But
whatever you got. We got you. You
ref-
got it? Come on.
it says reflecting on your career and what you've truly appreciated about the importance of insurance. Just think about that. Hold on
You
to
want to
that.
learn about insurance, huh?
You know, hey, that's why I'm here. I told you, I'm here for the fans.
He said
That's-
all insurance
This
questions.
is, no, we're
Fucking
gonna
with
get
it.
into the fun.
Nah, go ahead.
This is what y'all's, you know what I'm saying, expertise is.
It is.
And if I can get the knowledge from y'all,
Yes, sir.
and help give it back to them, because some of these questions might not be getting asked, you know what I'm
They
saying,
not.
and they
They
need
not.
to be heard. But reflecting on your career, the question was reflecting on your career, what made you truly appreciate the importance of insurance, and then also if you can communicate one essential piece of wisdom about insurance to everybody in the world, what would it be? And then again, we've been kind of attacking those.
Yeah,
but
we've been touching a little
I'll-
bit. I think my bad. You go ahead.
I'm gonna
Right.
ask the second one.
you
I'll
would be-
answer
okay,
the first one.
Get it while you're young.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That-
Don't wait. Get it
That
while
need to
you're
be a
young.
motto. You know what I'm saying? I need to be y'all's little profitable playmakers. Get it while you're young.
Get it while you're young.
Come
For
on,
all
man.
the reasons that we talked about earlier, me and him talked about,
Mm-hmm.
that's the biggest misconception that you want to wait till your 40s, your 50s, your 60s. Now you wait, you want to tune it out. Okay, so we have this thing, right? There's a way to see that I have a process to see how much you actually need, right? You had a house, you got a family, you got cars, you got
Yeah, I
bills, you
know.
got debt.
Do you need needs analysis?
That's
Needs
dope. I
analysis?
didn't even know y'all could break it down.
Is
like
that what you call it? What do you call
We
it?
call it the dime.
The
Debt,
dime. We do
come
dime.
on
Yes,
now.
debt, income,
mortgage.
mortgage,
education.
And
I need a
education,
dime.
So that lets
yes.
me know how much you actually need. Okay, so if you get it while you're young,
That's
like
crazy
I
to
have
do
a couple policies on myself already. So my parents, my loved ones, and then my wife and kids, when I have them, gonna be taken care of, right?
Oh,
Right
boy.
now.
But right now already, and then I'm accumulating so much cash. You know what I'm saying? I can start a business or whatever, use that money to buy a house or a nice car, whatever I want to do, right? Take a vacation, whatever. But get it while you're young because it's gonna be cheaper. You're gonna be healthier. And then you can do so many other things with that money that's going to grow throughout that policy. So get it while you're young. Don't wait till your 40s and 50s, like I was saying. Now you got to pay $400, or you may not even be able to afford it. Or if you do afford it, you might get a certain policy that you may not even need. And now you're stuck with just, instead of getting a whole loaf of bread, you get half. Now when I come to hand your wife and your kids that check
They hungry.
for $100,000, when you needed a $500,000, that $100,000 is only going to last them half a year,
Yeah.
depending on their lifestyle.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
I heard you.
And I think the biggest thing for me, hitting on that first part that you said, is that I think one of the best things about being a part of this industry is seeing the payoff. You know what I mean?
Life
It's
change.
like
Not
it's
talking about
it's
money.
it's bad. Like it's you. The point of it is that if something were to happen to you, your family is taken care of. So I guess the good thing about it is that I have gotten insurance for some people who are no longer here. But at the same time, their family is taken care of.
Come on.
The funeral is taken care of. They didn't have to go into more debt. They didn't have to do a GoFundMe. You know what I mean? Different things like that. So seeing that payoff, seeing the family not have to grieve twice. Once for the loved one, the second one because it's like, where am I going to get this
Right, what we
money
gonna
from?
do?
What are we
Yeah.
going to do? Like, we got to get this money. Yeah, we can't even put together a funeral for this loved one. So now it's like, I mean, so I think that's the greatest thing about looking at it actually pay off. Like knowing that I'm actually doing something that's worthwhile.
facts.
No, but man, I appreciate y'all for answering those questions. You know what I'm saying? Again,
I appreciate
I'm
you.
the voice of the fans. I just want to make sure.
And if
Saying we touching
based
on-
off of that, if y'all got any other questions about insurance, anything like that, y'all could DM us. But we got the unphazedfans@gmail.com if y'all need insurance, want insurance, want to have any more questions, or on all our videos, y'all can comment, like, subscribe, all of that.
I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm